Red Louise Bick on special effects and memory athletics. Can I ask if you have had any aphantasic, no visual memory students before, and do you have any tips to help someone with aphantasia get the most out of the course? Right, so certainly aphantasia is one of the bigger impediments to using our method because we do a lot of visualization in the mind's eye, and aphantasics can't do this. However, that doesn't mean that the course couldn't be useful, because think of it like, what's the alternative? The alternative is to rote memorize. Is there anything between visualization and rote memorization that could be used that is more effective than rote memorization? I think the answer to that is almost definitely yes, but it's going to require a bit more legwork because, this is speculation, and so perhaps if Red Louise is an aphantasic and wants to comment on this, you know that people who are blind, for example, tend to have an increased awareness of their sense of smell or hearing, or people who are deaf have an increased sense of sight or hearing or whatever. Like their other senses get amplified because they're missing one of them, right? And so I don't think that an aphantasic can't have other sense memory. So like smell memory or some tactile memory, audio memory, right? So I think aphantasics can like hear sound in their, I can imagine bum just in my head without having to actually hear Beethoven, or an orchestra playing Beethoven's Fifth, right? So it seems to me that an aphantasic could apply the audio sense memory, the tactile sense memory, the smell sense memory, the taste sense memory, and use those to attach to the different elements of a character. Now, Mandarin Blueprint, obviously, we built it based on the idea of you have the sense of visual memory, and so we built the course around that, but theoretically, you could replace the different elements of learning a character with tactile, smell, taste, or audio memory. And so that, to me, is still better than rote learning. So my advice would be to see if there are ways to, instead of, imagining Chuck Norris in your mind's eye as the representation of the Zhen side component, maybe you have, Chuck Norris saying something as a phrase. I'm not... It's hard. The thing is, though, I definitely will say it is hard for me to imagine. Like, as soon as I say Chuck Norris, I imagine him, right? And so it's like the idea that you can't do that. It's one of those things where it's hard for me to imagine what that experience might be like. So I say take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt because it might not be possible. I'm not sure because I can't really directly experience it. But I will say that to me is the best tip I could have for that. There's also a discussion on the community forum that people had about this that was pretty enlightening. So that's my answer for Red there.
谢谢你观看我们的这个视频. If you found this video valuable and you'd like us to help you reach fluency and literacy in Mandarin Chinese as fast as possible without all the headache of traditional learning methods, just head to mandarinblueprint.com to learn more. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell below to be notified every time we release a new video. And of course, 保重